Hey, it's Coach Chase. February 2nd, 2018. It is a beautiful day. I'm getting a little bit to that at the end of the video. The reason I'm doing this is to show off maybe a more complex side of myself. So, with me and my condition, the stage 4 cancer, tracking the brainstem, I deal with the idea of finality a lot. And one of the bigger issues that I've been facing in the past 2 months or so is the idea of finality when it comes to my sex life. The first week of December, me and my friends in Orange County were hanging out, and we decided to go to the bar, and I got a lot of flack for being too passive with the women who were, having showing some interest in me. And I remember just saying this just off, whatever. I said, yeah, I don't need to fuck anymore. And when I said that, I did not know how true it was until I heard it myself. It's kind of like that Gene Hackman character in the Royal Tenenbaums, or something. Like he says something and then, he realizes how he realizes how true it is. I kind of feel like that. I'm not going to sit here because I don't do kiss and tell. I'm satisfied with my count. I'm satisfied with my experiences. And because of which, it's like I owe femininity nothing and they owe me nothing. That sounds great in the social climate, being debt-free, 50-50, no one owes anyone anything. But how humans work is kind of like you need that dominant force to submissive force, and you have to play a role that's balanced and in harmony. Not everything's 50-50. Sometimes you have men who need a dominant woman, that's 70-30. Sometimes it's 60-40, whatever it may be. 80-20, 90-10, 100-0, those things don't work. But doesn't mean that the equilibrium is what you're trying to shoot for. And so, for me, it's kind of like, it's like I'm a street ball kid who somehow made it to the NBA Hall of Fame. Why do I go back on the court? And because I have this unwarranted satisfaction, it makes it harder for me to think about what I'm going to do next. And when you're in this position, always facing your mortality, this can be a little scary sometimes. It freaks me out. Today, this morning, I went to the gym and I spent my whole warm-up just trying to objectify women. Trying my hardest. There's a couple that, got things going, but by and large, it's like me forcing it. And, I want to say this before going through my next bout of radiation. Because the first time I had radiation, going through the chemotherapy, it was 7 days. It was 5 days a week for 7 weeks, and then chemo once a week. That stuff plays with your nerves. It plays with everything down there. And while that was going on, physically, I wasn't able to do much. But when that was going on mentally, all I could think about is my biological imperative, to have children. This time, things are working normally, but I don't have any sort of thirst. And, when you wake up with no hunger, it changes a lot of the activities that you do and the people that you hang around with. Sometimes I feel that I'm just moping around when I'm with my friends at a nightclub or a bar. It sounds great. It does sound great, but being on this side of the equation, it can be a little, it's like I'm in uncharted territory because I was not working for this. This is not something I put my mind to when I hit puberty. And then, by the time I'm 32, 33, which the time was I kind of like did all the things I wanted to do, I'll be satisfied with everything. And so, it's just a little bit different on my side of the equation. It's kind of like this. In Los Angeles, California, where I live, we used to have cold winters. Now, it's 80 degrees for the week of February, a winter month here. And it is as nice as it is unnerving. which is probably the analogy I would have when it comes to the finality of my sex life. I'm not saying we're going to have sex again, but it's just like I don't need to. And, you know, to be here, you got to have a lot of needs. So this is where my mind space is. This is where my head is at right now. And I want to say this before the radiation kicked in, because that could be used as an excuse or as a reason as to why, you know, maybe physically I don't want this anymore. So I want to reveal that to myself, because I think I said it to enough people in person, just to let everyone else who, you know, follows me, you know, the Facebook and stuff like that, just to let you know kind of where my head is at with things. So guys, thank you for your support, and take care.